Hi everyone, welcome to Indeed IAS channel. So in this video, we will be discussing the topic Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict. So this topic will be useful from UPSC examination point of view. It covers under the syllabus of current events of national and international importance, as well as it can also be covered under Indian and world geography. Okay, where you can expect a questioning on mapping basis. Alright, now let's look at the issue. On September 2020, a large scale fighting has been broke out between the two nations of Armenia and Azerbaijan. In fact, this fighting continued all the way for 6 weeks, and finally in November 2020, very recently, both the countries have agreed to stop the fighting. So this agreement, in other words a ceasefire, has been mediated by the Russian President Vladimir Putin. So the ceasefire happened under the brokerage of Russian President. Alright, now let's look at what these two countries have been fighting for. What is the bone of contention? Now if you look at the orange color zone, that region is called Nagorno-Karabakh. The two regions have been fighting to claim ownership over this region. Basically, this Nagorno-Karabakh is an autonomous region. Now means though it is located in Azerbaijan, Azerbaijan has no authority or else control over the administration of this Nagorno-Karabakh region. Why? Because predominantly this Nagorno-Karabakh region is populated by the Armenian ethnic population, and also this region is being backed up by the Armenia. In fact, this is not very recently emerged dispute, it is a age-old dispute. So to understand that, we have to go back to the Soviet Union age. So Soviet Union, which is nothing but an union of 15 Soviet republics, right, in which both Armenia and Azerbaijan, which are marked by blue color line, right, Armenia and Azerbaijan are also part of this Soviet Union. And what is the distinction between Armenia and Azerbaijan? Ethnicity is the major distinction. So Armenia is basically a Christian majority population, whereas Azerbaijan is a Muslim majority population. Alright. So in 1980s, which was a period of disintegration of USSR, means disintegration means slowly all the 15 Soviet Union republics, one by one, they started declaring independence from the Soviet Union. So in fact it is in 1990 completely the USSR has been disintegrated, right. So this map indicates manifesting all the 15 republics of the former Soviet Union. Anyway, once in this process, the Armenia and Azerbaijan have also declared their complete independence from the Soviet Union. Once they have declared the independence, now the major tussle fight between these two nations is regarding the claiming the ownership regarding the Nagorno-Karabakh region. In fact, the fighting between two nations went up to peaks level, and in that process this entire Nagorno-Karabakh region and some of its adjoining territories have been occupied, means they came under the control of the Armenia. And finally, to settle down the matter, in 1994 again Russia has intervened. Even in 1994 also, apart from in 2020, in 1994 also Russia has intervened and settled down the matter. So from then onwards they were maintaining status quo. So what is that? The Nagorno-Karabakh region has declared self-declaration. It has self-declared as an independent region from the Azerbaijan. Though it is located in Azerbaijan, it is independently administrating itself. and however it is also being backed by Armenia, right. So when the status quo has been maintained, the matter has become further complicated when this issue went into the hands of global players. Means this matter not stopped just confining to these two countries. Other internationally, other countries started supporting on either side. If you look at here, Turkey started supporting Azerbaijan for this cause. Why? Turkey also a Muslim majority nation, so it obviously it supported to its brother in Azerbaijan. And however, I should say one thing, Russia doesn't have any intention to specifically support Armenia. It started, in fact it has an intention of maintaining an equal distance between Armenia and Azerbaijan. But in this case, as Azerbaijan is being supported by Turkey, Russia has no other option except backing the Armenia. So this is how the issue has become a geopolitical issue, wherein Azerbaijan supported by Turkey and Armenia supported by Russia. When the status quo is maintaining, now again when it triggered a war, a fighting like situation to the next level in 2018, when the Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan has given some provoking statements. When he has visited the Nagorno-Karabakh region, he said that the Artsakh is Armenia, means Artsakh is an Armenian name for the Karabakh region. He said that one or the other day the Nagorno-Karabakh region will be incorporated into the Armenia. That's what the statement which has provoked and led to the fighting between the two nations again. And in 2019 the conflicts have started, and in 2020 the conflicts went to the next level and they have intensified. So as we have seen in the very first slide, now this large scale fighting continued for 6 weeks, and finally with the mediation of Russia, both the countries have agreed to stop fighting. Now are there any structural changes this time? Yes. Now this time Azerbaijan could able to regain some of its lost territories which were earlier under the control of the Armenia, and Armenia has also agreed to withdraw from some of its Azerbaijan territory. However, if you look at the red color region, right, it is a core area of Nagorno-Karabakh region. So as part of this agreement, ceasefire, both the countries have accepted to deploy the Russian military to maintain peace and stability in this Nagorno-Karabakh region. So Russian peacekeepers have been deployed in the Nagorno-Karabakh region. So this is the present situation regarding this Armenia and Azerbaijan conflict. All right, I hope that topic is clear for you, and if at all any updates, definitely from now onwards if you read the newspaper, definitely I hope that you will be understanding it very clearly and seamlessly. All right, thank you.